and I represent Nasarawa West. Very distinguished colleagues. I see this motion before us as extremely important and strategic if we are to continue with our efforts, genuine efforts, at finding peace between and amongst ourselves. Mr. President, I'm afraid we are mixing issues. And we're in the course of this mix-up, we are burying different dimensions of the security challenges that we face as a country. For me, the custodians of peace, the custodians, are those of us who are privileged to enjoy positions of leadership in this country. From Mr. President, down to the state governors, down to chairman of the government, and those of us who are elected, we have a duty to make our own contributions towards the understanding, mutuality of interest, mutuality of cohabitations in our country. We owe a duty as political leaders in our various communities. Mr. President, I find it difficult to believe in the 21st century that a governor of a state who has taken oath to protect, preserve and protect the Constitution of Nigeria, which embodies fundamental human rights, fundamental rights of residents, will come openly to ask people who are not indigenous of his state to leave his state on the pretext of something that they are doing. And their cost of law. We have cost of law to make determination on that. The only person I want to have an exemption, while we see in the social media houses of people being burnt who are not from the states where the burning is taking place, the only exception I hold, and I want to so do with commendation, is the governor of Edo State. He came out to say he will protect anybody, any Nigerian who is making a living in his state, and anybody who commits offense, the cost of law take care of it. I believe very strongly that we will make better sense if we go into some committee or some stage, Mr. President, to find out exactly the truth or otherwise of these allegations of killings, arson, burning of properties of people in states other than their own. I so submit.
Ordinarily, I didn't want to say anything until I heard certain things on this floor, and I felt that we needed to clear that. I'm an Igbo man, and our people say that when the traditional healer is making medicine for the eye, that he shouldn't find pepper nearby. Because any pepper that goes into the eye means that that medicine will not work. Mr. President, distinguished colleagues, I want to talk specifically on the matter of whether people were being sent away. No Nigerian is being sent away from anywhere. Criminals are being sent away from the forest where they are. And so, when we now come here and say, some people, after doing this thing and they're sending people away, you send the wrong message out. The message is simple. The police, IG, has told us these are criminal elements coming from outside Nigeria. And what we should ask ourselves is, if somebody is a criminal and he is in the forest, what is he doing inside there? And we want to paper over matters of this nature to please whatever. What we want to say is simple. We either want to solve this problem, and in order to solve the problem, the desideratum is that all criminal elements that are coming into this country from wherever they are must be flushed out. Simply sit up.
Mr. President, let me first of all commend the Deputy Senate Leader for bringing this motion up at this time. Mr. President, like my colleagues have said, we have a national crisis on our hands. And it's a national crisis that has been devoid of leadership, both politically and morally. And we must say it the way it is. We must say it the way it is. Mr. President, let me give you a little statistics. Between 2017 and May 2020, there have been 654 attacks, 2,539 killed, 393 wounded, 253 kidnapped, 16 raped, 7,582 homes destroyed. That is an analysis that has been done by a research firm that is based in Brussels on what has happened in this country. And I listen to us here. For us to be saying that they're not Nigerians, it's an indictment on our leadership. That people are coming into this country, they're maiming our people, they're killing our people, they're raping our people, and we are saying they're not Nigerians. And yet these are the same security people that we are now going to promote to be ambassadors of this country, representing this country. It's an indictment, and it's not acceptable. I represent a border community that's bordering some neighboring towns, neighboring countries. I went there over the weekend. The whole place has been destroyed by all these herdsmen. People's earnings, people's lives has been destroyed. People that are taking all these cattle away, they are doing it as a business. And these people, their own lives are being destroyed because somebody else's business, they say they are trying to feed their cows. It is upsetting. And we must rise up to this occasion. This country is at the precipice of a civil war or of even falling apart, or of a failed state. So, Mr. President, I rise that the president needs to speak and calm the nation and talk to the nation. Mr. President, here we are, we're just looking at what has just recently happened in America now. In 1 month, the president has passed over 30 executive orders. The president can pass an executive order banning open grazing, banning the criminality of carrying ammunition, guns and AK-47 where you are going. Enumerate all these herdsmen. There are actions that he can take immediately, but nothing is being done. I so rest my case.